All right. Hey, everybody. We are live tonight. I'm starting out. I just have a few little tidbits that I want to talk about before I bring on our guests. Make sure if you're joining us through StreamYard that you give them permission so that if you are asking a question for a reading, we know who's asking the question. That helps. And also, this is not typically what we do on Tuesday nights. So I just want to make sure that people that are watching don't get kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know that I'm going to want to go on Tuesday night with these crazy women. We have a lot of fun, trust me. But we're doing something kind of fun and special tonight early. And then we're going to move on into the readings. So sit back, have some fun, have some laughs, grab your drink, your snacks, whatever you need to do. And right now I'm getting ready to add our panel in here. And the first one I have is Kismet Kitty. Hi, Kismet.
How are you? I'm so excited for tonight.
Oh, I know. Oh, I forgot to say that I'm alchemistic Amy, so I make things happen. And Kismet Kitty, watch out, babies, because she is a karma collector. Hi, Robin. All right. And then, along with Kismet Kitty, we have Magic Masha. Now, Magic Masha is not going to dance for you, but I guarantee she's going to pull some things out that'll be magical later on. Welcome, Masha. All right. And then we have Sincere Cinnamon. She's joining.
I have answers to the question you dare not ask. The Magnificent sometimes has answers to your stupid question. No.
Yes. No.
Stupid questions. Only stupid questions.
Just stupid questions.
That's what I'm saying.
Sincere Cinnamon, she's going to see it and she's going to tell you about it. So welcome, Sincere Cinnamon. And our next lovely guest is Psychic Sue, and she's got the answers for you.
We have come a long way so that we are able to read for all fine people tonight. Me and my bird, my beautiful raven, who sees all, who knows all. And there is no secret from which you can keep from this raven. So look out, folks. We also make money by blackmail.
All right. Psychic Sue. That is awesome. All right. So this is our panel tonight. I'm going to ask you your questions to be kind of brief. Don't ask like what's going to happen for the rest of your life because we just don't have that much time. We want to give you just a little insight when we get there, but don't put your questions in too soon because if you do that and we might not, we'll pull a card, but I'm going to have to go back and that kind of thing. So hold on, enjoying the show. I'm going to hand it over to Kitty. She's got a few things she's going to talk about, and I'll be right back.
Again, a little housekeeping. Please remember to give StreamYard your permission to have your name so we do not try to read Facebook user. We are so excited tonight because we have a guest at the last minute out of the whole world. We were able to find this guest to come on and be with us tonight. This guest is the great, don't tell anybody, the daughter of the great Carmack, who was on the Johnny Carson show and used to do his readings. So we have this great granddaughter, really the daughter. She doesn't like to know her age, but she's coming on. And we're going to introduce the great Carvana!
Thank you so much to me for being here. Oh, lovely ladies. Okay, so yes, my great grandfather was the comic, the Magnificent from the Johnny Carson show. And so in following in his footsteps, I am going to do some readings like he did on the show. So, yes, thank you. Thank you to me. Thank you very much. All right. So the first one is, so I will give you the answer as I pull forth the question in my mind. Okay, are we ready, ladies? Oh, very good, very good. Thank you to me. Okay, so the first one is Lucky Charms, they're magically delicious. The question: what is a fairy's favorite food? Very good. Very good. Thank you so much. I've got more. Everybody's dying to get in.
Dying to get in.
Dying to get in. I said that. What is the worst ever joke told in a cemetery?
Ba-dum-bum.
The next one. A Lemurian, a Gray, and Elvis.
Marion, a Gray, and Elvis.
Yeah. What's that joke? Three guys walk into a bar?
Oh.
Rough crowd. Rough crowd. Good. You're making me laugh. All right.
It's
Maybe
good.
she-
Somebody
A
said I
man
think.
eating a chili dog with no napkin. A man eating a chili dog with no napkin. What's worse than seeing dead people? Rough crowd. Rough crowd.
That's a double one.
All right. One more. Well, actually two. Lost.
She's a legend in her own mind.
Indeed.
I'm just so overwhelmed.
Maybe you should stay in retirement.
Lost on a familiar road. What happens when a psychic gets a message in the car?
You're having a wardrobe malfunction.
Yep.
Oh
Okay. One last one. A crowded restroom where no one's seen eating. What happens when a medium tries to go to dinner?
It's over. Somebody's interested in this Pinto wagon.
All right. I must go now. I was just on my lunch break.
It's over. Somebody's interested
And
in this Pinto wagon.
I've got to go because my boss is calling and someone's interested in a Pinto wagon. So thank you very much.
You know Carvana, she'll sell you a car. So,
All right.
she's available for parties or to sell you a car. So whatever you need.
Oh,
So.
that's too funny.
Well, wasn't that amazing? It's too bad Amy missed the great Carvana. Let's give it up for the great Carvana.
Yay!
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Oh,
Bad
we
jokes.
had yeah, bad jokes. We had Karnak, remember Karnak from, we had his great granddaughter. It was really his daughter. Delusional age. So,
Oh, All right. Well, okay. Let's get into some readings, ladies. Who's got a question for this panel that are legends in their own mind?
I have an observation. That was so moving that Sincere down there had to get a big drink. Just,
Oh my gosh.
she was overwhelmed, Carvana. You know?
Oh my gosh. It just dried her right out. That was Spirit does that.
Yeah.
Not the only
Yeah.
part of me.
From crying, the jokes were so bad.
At least I know who the
I
funny one is.
don't think the great Carvana has the same writers as Johnny Carson did.
They don't get paid as much.
But we'd like to give her a send-off.
All right.
Just for
All
curiosity,
right, we do have our first question. So, panel, get it together.
there are
All right.
people are actually
Our
watching.
first question
8.
comes from
There are 8
Jennifer
people
Canada.
watching.
We have 8
And-
victims.
Oh
That's
my.
good.
Okay, panel.
Yeah.
Our first question comes from Jennifer in Canada, and she says, "What do I need to get my get up and go back?" So take a minute. She's got to get up and go. And this is serious, so no jokes about fiber or anything like that. Okay. That would be for me. And, why don't you just, if somebody's got something, just kind of, or I know everyone will get something and we'll try to kind of take turns. So remember, guys, now is time to put your questions in. All right. So who has something for Jennifer? Sue? Psychic Sue?
We start with Kismet Kitty. She had card up first.
Okay, guard Kismet Kitty in the card. Okay, Kismet.
Following your true love, this does not necessarily mean a person, and searching for a kindred partnership, working together. And I don't hear that it's about a human being. It's more about finding your gift that you want to share. And your get up and go that got up and went will come back.
Okay, very nice, Kismet. Psychic Sue?
We have woman falling off of tower. She fall off. She feels so out of control, but she needs to trust. She needs to let go of what kind of expectation she got out there. To let go, let go. Feel yourself held by the universe in great love, for things will work out. This woman will not split like watermelon on ground. She be fine. So will you.
All right.
Find that love.
Great. Very, very nice. Sherry's asking, who in my deceased family wants to talk to me? So I'm assuming, Sherry, that maybe you've been having a visitor and you're trying to figure out who it is. I'm not sure. Maybe give us some clarification on that. I'm going to start with Magic Masha because she's going to pull something out.
I kind of feel like it is a cousin, not a close cousin, but a cousin that you have been thinking about, as well as maybe seeing in some of your dreams. And I believe it's female.
Okay. Does anyone want to add to that? All right. Well, we'll just go on. She just wanted to know if any of them that are here. So maybe that's just, she just wanted to know.
She got about 3 or 4 hanging around, freeloaders, living off of her again. Tell the bombs to either speak up or get out.
There you
There
go.
you are.
I like that, Psychic Sue. Right. If they don't, if they're not there to communicate, hey, yeah, this isn't a hotel. See ya. Good one.
The other thing I am getting, though, it's a person that died of an injury that got complicated. And they're kind of around to keep people safe. And I don't know why. I also want to say again, guys, we have somebody who says, Facebook user, can you give us permission who you are so we can answer you?
Right. So let's move to Robin. Robin says she knows that things are turning to Leo soon. And if she's a Leo and there's other Leos out there I'm watching as well, what does that mean for her?
Whoa, I have card. It is core.
Oh, I love
From
that.
the depths of your being comes the truth, comes the love, comes the light. Let your heart sing. Let it shine all through your being, for many things are happening for you. You catch fire, you go forward, you do wonderful things. No holding back, honey. No sitting in the backyard, sipping beer, eating bonbons anymore. You got work to do.
Oh, crap. No bonbons. Or Seer, Cinnamon, are you seeing anything?
I'm not a Leo.
Oh, well. Okay. So,
I am a Leo. I'm a Leo moon. And I pulled the astrology deck, and it's the 7th house, which is about personal and professional. So it's a good month to hook up, not just with Leos, but personally and professionally work one-on-one with some people to take you. That portal's on the 8th. It starts literally today, getting ready. So working one-on-one with some people and is a really good thing for you to move on. Somebody has been asking you to do some things, do it with them. Our Facebook user is Felisa Massey, because I can see it on my phone.
And so she wants to know, what do I need to do to move forward in my healing business? Sincere, we have not heard from you. What do you think? What does Felicia, is it Felicia?
Lisa.
Felisa need to do to move forward in her healing business? What insight can we give her?
I see that she needs to step into things more aggressively. I don't think she can do what she's been doing. I think it's been sitting more like on the sidelines. She's not participating enough. She's not doing enough. It's more active participatory actions, because there is a brand new beginning that's starting, and it actually said it's going to be more of a big start in September. And I feel like right now she needs to tie up loose ends, because when this starts in motion, it's going to be nonstop.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Marcia, did you want to add to that?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something. Oh, Psychic Sue?
I'm always pulling cards, so we cannot help it. This is about connection. This is you making connections to build business. Sincere Cinnamon say, get out there, do things. And so does this. Mix with people, make friends, tell people what you do. You go in the coffee house, you have a nice time, you sit, you meet new people, you say, hey, guess what I do? Hey, you really look like you could use healing, you come to me. I fix you up good. You pay me big money, I'm happy. You go away happy. But anyway, you really go meet more people, make connection, reach out to people around you, make new friends.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Melinda Jones, who is with Sherry, has a question. She wants to know, is it safe to travel? And I think she's asking for herself. Is it safe for her to travel? What do you have for us, Magic Masha? Do you know? Can you pull something out?
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be sketchy at first, but once you get going, it's going to be perfectly fine. There's going to be a couple detours. You're going to go, oh crap, but it's okay, because the detour is going to show you something really cool. So yeah, it's good.
Kismet, do you want to add to that?
Well, and what I'm hearing is, and I pulled out the Taurus card, making sure that you go with your determination. And what's going to happen in this traveling is you have a new level of awakened from in the 3D about safety, but also there's going to be more messages coming. So it is a good time to go. You're being called. So
Very good.
Of course, Smart Alec here has a card as well. Card say,
Well, very
listen.
talkative.
Yeah. Cards say, listen. You have good intuition. You listen to what's coming from heart, then you not have trouble. You maybe take cool detours, see way cool something. Just don't fall into Mount Rushmore. Enjoy yourself. Do not jump off edge Grand Canyon. Just travel with confidence. There may be, yes, something going on, but listen to that intuition that says, wait, we need to turn left here. We go right there, whatever. You listen, you have great time. Good discovery.
Okay. So, let me see. I'm trying to update my comments here. So, all right. Sherry wants some insight on writing her book. So, let's see. Well, Sue, that's a good one for you, since you published those. What do you see for Sherry in her book?
I see good things. I see productivity. Get your butt busy. Get that book out from under the chair or stuffed under mattress. Dust off. Right again, right through the whole thing. We got productivity. Because book will be fine. We will like that. So will everybody else. Raven will love to read it. Yes. So get busy. Is good. Yes.
when did Raven graduate from Dr. Zeus?
Huh? Raven. No,
When did
Raven
Raven graduate from Dr. Zeus?
Yeah, Raven come out of graveyard. He good friend.
Okay, all right. No, I
Okay.
said Dr. Zeus. When did he graduate from that?
When? I don't know. Never did.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Yeah, he's birth.
I'm totally confused.
Honestly.
We're moving right on. Sincere Cinnamon. Marilyn wants to know, what does work look like for her?
Ooh. Well, I would say,
Loaded question, of course.
yeah, it kind of is. Work is going to be something where in the next couple of weeks, it looks like it's going to be a little choppy. And I would tell her to stay out of the gossip and stuff that's going around the environment, because it's going to be better for her sanity. But there's going to be a lot of talking around somebody, and to stay out of it. They're telling you to stay way the hell out of it. But it looks like somebody's going to be leaving there. Looks like it's going to happen in 2 to 3 weeks.
I'm sorry. 3 weeks. Kismet, you got something to add? Meow. No? Masha?
No, I'm getting a message for the bird.
Oh my
I'm focused on the bird.
Marsha, do you see that person leaving as Marilyn?
No,
Okay.
Me neither.
nope. And things are going, once this person does leave, things are going to calm way the heck down.
Yeah, I think it'll be a better
Also,
environment.
maybe bad boss.
Way better environment. It kind of
Yeah.
feels almost bossy, boss-like, supervisory role maybe.
It could be.
Yeah.
It's going to get a big wig, so it makes perfect sense with that. But I don't think it's going to be a big. I don't think it's a big boss. It might be a subsidiary boss, like a manager or something. But it's
Mhm.
not the highest up.
And I got that there's some kind of discovery that's going to lead to this. Something wicked this way comes, kind of like Cinnamon said, bumpy. There's some discovery, and there's going to be a
Mhm.
fallout. That's the word I want.
Yeah.
This next.
It's going to be a big changeover.
Or did you get that, Kitty? Because I was just getting ready to try to look who that was.
Yes, it's Suzanne Cobley.
Okay. Okay.
And her question is, do I have any guides around me?
Oh. Okay. All right. Who wants to answer that?
I would
The
say that's a
bird?
big oh yes.
We all do. But maybe somebody can feel some specifics.
I'm going to go for it. I feel it's more primitive stuff. It feels more ancient to me. So I kind of want to lean. I'm kind of cross between either Greek or Roman. It feels like someone of that era to me, or that time period to me, because I feel like there's a lot of the way this person works. There's something about their lineage, that how they see things and how they do things. There's kind of like not an old-fashioned way, but there's kind of a traditional way of doing things, and I feel like they pull a lot of their lineage. So I feel like their culture is a very important part of their life, and their guides are going to be people that come from that time.
Okay.
Okay.
I keep seeing an
So
onk.
I could do anybody want to else?
I keep
Marcy,
seeing
what did you
an
say, hon?
onk. An onk. That's what I keep seeing.
Ants?
An ANKH is how you spell it.
Um,
Onk.
Like Egypt. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Egyptian symbol of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that goes with the
Okay.
ancient.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure does.
Yeah, I sense that there's a number of them, not just one, that they're kind of lining up and they're going to come to get to know you. So, and they are coming out of the past. So,
Just open to it. Okay. Let's see. We have another question.
That's Jennifer with a G.
Yep. And she says, I'm not quite sure what she means by this, but can you trade spirit guides like athletes?
can you train them like athletes, she said?
Oh, no, it says
Trade.
trained. TRADE. So,
Oh.
I mean, obviously you have spirit guides that come in for certain things and some that are with you all the time and, that kind of thing. So I'm not sure. So maybe Jennifer, clarify that question for us a little bit.
it's not like
Jackie?
Pokemon.
Okay, go ahead.
Cinnamon,
Kitty.
Cinnamon, is this like what you do, that technique where you call in someone? Would you say that could fall under that trade guide? Like you
You
call
mean
in somebody
like
specific?
trade?
Wandless technique. I mean, it's not like Pokemon where it's like somebody you trade in and trade out. It's not.
Well,
like
that's what I don't
Right.
understand either. So we'll have her clarify that. Jackie says, are you missing something? And all of us are going to say, yes, Jackie, you are. You need to, or no, okay. I read your question wrong, Jackie. Okay. Let me go backwards. I thought you were asking if you missed something that we're doing so far, but you are actually asking, am I missing something or am I overlooking something? So, Psychic Sue, what do you have for Jackie? Is she missing something?
Yes, there is something that you have overlooked. It's like look under the bed, look behind the door, dump the purse out, dump all the little things. There is something you are missing, and the thing is, it's right on your face. It's right there. It's so close you cannot see, but you will. In dreams, ask for vision. In meditation, ask for answer. Take a step back, do something with water. Oh, yes, please. Water will help with this. Let that relax, let that pour over you and bring meditation. Then you will see what it is that is right in front of your face, and you will be having it revealed.
Okay, Cinnamon, do you want to add to that or Sincere?
No, I actually want to give it a completely different answer. What I see is she.
Okay.
I see that. I believe it was Jackie, correct?
Yes, Jackie.
Okay. Jackie, I feel like Jackie has an enormous amount of good ideas and things that come to her. But the problem is she doesn't put there's nothing in motion. It's like she has all these passions, all these thoughts, all these ideas. She's extremely creative thinker, very loud thinker, has all these things, even talks about it to other people, but I don't see action taking place. So what she's missing is action. She's got to take action and do one of these projects. It's like there's an enormous amount of creativity. And it's funny because I see a lot of like Native American stuff, like, but I also see dancing of interest. I also see like some kind of creative aspect. It's like all these really passionate, thriving, exciting, talented forces, but not doing anything. It's like she takes it to a point and then stops, and then she comes up with another idea and stops. It's like she's got to put everything in motion, because it's really kind of saying the ideas you have are very, very valid and very, very good. And even when she can add to other people's projects and make them better, she's very good at adding to someone's story or picture or life. She's very, very good at like an accoutrement. She's very good at adding the right decoration and accoutrement to something. Very, very good.
Okay.
You said it way better than I did. Thought
Add
of.
to that?
What?
You said it way better than I could get it to come out. So
Kismet, did you add to that?
The first word I heard was patience, but the card I pulled is "oh, very young." Can't make this stuff up. The answer to your question involves your childlike behavior to plunge ahead and using the energy of Leo, what hypnotizes you. It's all around you. Go for the praise and the things that make you stand out for you. It's there, but there's a patience for you to figure out where to go, you know.
That's the elegant version of what I said.
Well, no, you guys all said it beautifully. So here's a question for everyone in the panel. Did anyone feel a very heavy or heaviness in the energy? Did they have a heaviness in their energy? This is for everyone in the panel. I can say for myself, I did not today. Today I felt very light, very, it wasn't with me, but Marsha said yes. Do you want to add to that, Marsha?
it was heavy, but it also was like very emotional. I got super sad for like an hour and I was like, what is this? So I'm not sure what it was, but it lasted about an hour. So yeah, I had some weirdness today.
Psychic Sue?
Yeah, pretty even, not too much different. I was pretty busy with things, so I didn't really slow down long enough to notice too much.
Okay. Sincere?
Yep, I haven't felt good all day, and I'm still kind of off. That's why I'm not like my deeply sarcastic self.
How about Kismet? Was there something going on cosmically, karmically, or whatever you, Kismet?
This morning I felt a great lightning, and then this afternoon there was a call for quiet. So I cleaned. But it was about quiet and doing something physical that I could move on with.
So was there something in the planets? Was there something going in or out that would maybe have this effect on some of us?
Yes, but I don't have my chart in front of me to tell you.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I do. I have the vibe of the week. I'll come back.
Okay. People were saying yes, they were feeling sad. A few of them cleaned as well. Just an unsettled feeling. I don't know. I must be on another planet because I didn't feel. I really did not feel the need to clean. I did the laundry, and I didn't feel the sadness either. I felt very uplifted for some reason. But let's see.
Because you were writing bad jokes.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I think it's also right. Kitty said before, we're going into Leo, so we're going from Cancer to Leo, so it kind of makes sense that something is happening. There's a shift. What is going on? Does everyone hear this crazy noises in the background? Or is it me?
No, I hear
what is that? It's like somebody, some radio or stuff comes in and out. I think
it's the bird. Look at the bird strike. The bird ate Sue. All we got is the bird. No more Sue.
It was the scammer hotline was ringing. I had to go tell them to go take care of their own car warranty. Yeah.
So today was about actively looking for balance. That's why some people clean, some people wanted to do it. And if it's literally was a push and pull between instinct versus love, there was an unsureness. And so depending what you did and what your energy is, how you felt it. I felt it in let's get the little pieces together. Some people would have felt it as sad and heavy. Some people physically would be feeling this because it's a heavier energy of unsureness and instinct.
Well, I was pretty sure my jokes were funny. Sorry. The bird's
You
joking.
keep telling yourself that, Amy.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, we got some new joiners. Sabrina, do you have a question you'd like to ask the panel? We're taking questions. And the bird is very curious about Sabrina right now. I think that Sabrina, you are being called out. Ask a question. That bird is ready. Did I miss the question? I don't think so. She's writing it right now. Okay, here comes Sabrina. She's got a question. It's going to be a good one as soon as it comes. So get your minds ready. Tune into Sabrina, bird.
Yeah, we have. Well, wait, Sabrina. Yes, the fires are affecting a lot of people too. I know Amy had problems yesterday. We had a red. There is a kind of sad thing, and
Kitty, you're fading in and out on my side.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not hearing a thing.
Is this better?
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it better?
Uh-huh.
yes.
Okay.
Sabrina has her question. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying.
No, go ahead.
Jennifer talked about the fire, and that was an energy that was definitely added into this cosmic piece of what are we doing. Oh, and Jennifer cleaned this afternoon. Yeah, there was a call to clean for some of us.
I
so.
cleaned out some stuff too. I was cleaning. I mean, you know, I know that when I clean, I should go hospital because I must be delirious.
Yeah, but
I was doing
Yeah, I mean,
dishes
when you
when I was
clean-
sad.
Yeah.
Mhm. Maybe I was sad.
You were
because
doing
I did
dishes?
the
Or sad, so.
Yeah.
All right, here's Sabrina's
So-
question, panel. Her husband's interviewing for a job. Should he take this position? So
No.
take a minute, panel. Oh, Magic Marcia said no. She pulled that right out. No
Mm-mm.
hesitation.
I'm
What
with
is Sincere saying?
No,
No.
not good.
They're going to gloss it over and make it sound like it's this fabulous, fabulous thing, and it's going to be shit. And he will hate it.
I agree with her.
Psychic
Alright,
Sue, what did you get?
I got nothing good here.
I got that he has expectation, but
I said-
expectation will
Well.
not be what it is. So yeah, he should just take this job and shove it is what he should say. Because they are right. They have lied. They are not telling truth. They're gonna promise you everything and give you nothing. And they you to pay them to work there.
And
All right,
I got
good.
back and forth. Yeah, I got back and forth. So it's not what it seems. You know, if I wouldn't say for me no, but what I would say is I would be checking this out big time. Like Marcia said,
Yeah,
all of
maybe
us are
get more
picking up
information.
that there's something that's back and forth that's not up front in this.
They're desperate to get the position filled. And so they're going to say whatever they can say to get the person to fill the position. And then they're going to renege on all the promises that they make.
Or they're going to actually switch the jobs. It's not going to be
Yes.
the job to start out with.
Oh,
Yeah.
now that's interesting that you say that, Sincere, because her next comment is, okay, so this is one position they are offering, and it's through Amazon. So if they're offering the one position, it sounds like what you said is, and maybe Marcia too, that it's going to, that he's
Bait
going to
and
get
switch.
something else. They're going to just get him in
Yeah, bait and switch.
Mhm.
It's not going to be what he
Bait and
thinks.
switch. Bait and switch.
back and
they
forth.
lie.
Back and forth. Yeah, it's not. If there's whatever he takes, if he decides to take something in writing,
But don't sign it.
you know.
Don't sign it.
So-
Let them sign it. Don't him sign it.
Okay. Wow.
Better things-
Well,
Better things out there for him. Yeah, he got better things coming. He does not need this crummy job.
all right. Okay. Come
Good
on,
luck,
we need
man.
some more people, more questions. Let's see. Thought there was one back there. Marilyn says your bird has quite a big beak. I'm not sure if she's implying anything, Marilyn, but anyways, we're going down real quick. Okay, so Sabrina's wants a little clarification though, panel. So let's put our heads back together. Should he take any position at this new place
No.
or completely walk away?
Walk away.
What are we hearing?
Yeah, they're going to bait and switch. They're going to keep doing this. He's going to be moved around in places he doesn't want to be. No.
Yep.
If you take job at dishonest company, you stuck with bunch of dishonest people, you no get nowhere. They cheat you, they lie, they bait, they switch. Go find something much better is coming his way. Does not need this
Couple
rubbish.
weeks.
Okay. That she's got it. She's got it. She's got it. Oh, Felisa says, how about love, ladies? She wants to know if there's anything for her in the love area. So get your little hearts out and feel it. I told you, see, Marsha is magic. She don't dance, but she pulls it right out. What do you got for us, magic?
His
Marsha?
name's Robert.
Oh my gosh. And I'm telling you, if she gives you a name, it is a name. She has proven herself with names over and over again. Robert's coming. Who else? Who else has got something for?
Yeah, Marsha, give a last name, then she Google him, she find him faster.
That's true.
Well, she's going to be a little surprise.
Did
Okay,
you see
so
Kim
anything
Potter's
else in the
question?
love area? Did they see anything else for her?
What is it?
She wanted to know, Felisa wanted to know if there's anything in the love area for her.
Besides Robert.
Okay, anyone else? Okay.
How can we top Magic
We missed
Marsha?
a question.
I'm looking, but I don't find Kim Potter's question. Do you have it, Kitty?
I found, yeah. Does
Where's
anyone,
it on?
Kim Potter, does anyone,
I know. Where's it on?
I'm
Is it
looking on Facebook. Yeah.
See it. Sorry, Kim.
Does
I didn't
anyone
mean to do
see,
that.
Huh?
it was right after Sabrina, say that again, sincere. Does anyone see a new purpose or direction for me?
Who's this for, please?
Kim Potter.
Kim Potter.
A new purpose or direction.
I feel like there's some volunteer work coming up. I don't know exactly
like
what
a
it's in. But it's not
doing?
something that you would usually volunteer for, but a friend is already volunteers for something similar, and they're going to say, "Hey, have you heard of blah blah blah?" And you're like, "No, I haven't." Go with it. It's a volunteer thing that you're absolutely going to love.
I feel like
It's not.
you're in a stage right now where I feel like you're trying to find a tribe or a group of people or people to belong to. I feel like there's been a lot of and I know COVID situation, everybody's been locked in, but I don't think this is new. I think you've kind of spent a lot of time alone, and I don't think you've always kind of found a place to belong. And I feel like right now it's kind of giving you a time where, especially in the last 6 months, there's been a lot of learning and developing and such. And it's kind of saying you've got to find people that are kind of like you and also have dealt with sorrow and anxiety and all this physical pain that you've had. I feel like you need to find a tribe to belong to that kind of that's gone from the darkness into the other side, because there's a lot of transition of color for me with the light to the dark to the light. It's I feel like you've really gone through a metamorphosis and a change that's been happening here. And it's funny because just for fun, because I didn't know if we're going to do fun cards or not, I grabbed my moon deck, and it kind of has the eclipse, and I kind of feel that's who you've been. I feel like you've lived in the shadows in a lot of things, and it's now you're coming through, and you really have to step in and allow your shine and your light to be. So I feel like it's got a lot more to do with empowerment to me and stepping into your own, but finding people like you and sharing your thoughts. But they are saying don't wallow in the past. Like, really be careful of getting caught, because emotionally that's when you can drop real fast. So they're kind of saying, like, let your tears kind of stay where they are and turn them into something else. That's my 2 cents.
Kismet? Oh, sorry. Kismet, did you have something you want to add?
Well, and I pulled a very similar kind of thing that Cinnamon's saying is Uranus, the awakener. And it's there's an electric energy around you. Expect the unexpected. Look at this change as awakening versus a punishment, something that's happened. Any loss that you have or elimination is coming with a liberation. Let it happen. Don't fight it. So.
Okay, and Psychic Sue?
I got a revision. There are changes to make, things to readjust, things to shift. Goes very much along with what everybody else say. So just keep going on the work, and it will come good.
Okay. So Suzanne is asking, she's got a new line of work. Is it going to take off or crash? So does anybody picking up anything on her new line of work for Suzanne?
That's a hell of a difference. I mean, it's a little more than that. I would.
Is it going to take off or crash? Or is anybody getting anything for Suzanne?
I think the extremes are too much. I think it's something. It's with this kind of thing that I'm seeing here, it takes time to develop, but they're kind of showing it more like a heat wave. It's like it happens and then it comes down. It happens, it comes down. It happens, it comes down. There's going to be a lot of shifts to this, but it has to grow. It has to grow in time. But there's going to be a lot of frustration. It's not a crash and burn, but it's definitely something you're going to have to nurture, and it's going to take time to grow. It's not a quick fix at all that I'm seeing.
Okay. Psychic
And
Sue, did you get part?
Go ahead, Kitty.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kitty.
I pulled the in conjunct card. Bridge over troubled water. Don't choose one side or the other. Exactly what Cinnamon's saying. Find a way to connect. When it goes down, you connect to the piece to go up. That's how it evolves. That's how it's strong and steady. Is that about what you're seeing, Cinnamon?
Yeah, because I mean, I would even add to that and say, what people forget is, and forget the extreme part of it, you have to learn from mistakes, and you have to learn from challenges, because that's how you're going to fix things and really have them develop even stronger. It's like you have to look at the picture and then modify it and change it and add to it. It's just like doing a painting. It's something where you have to keep, it's something that grows. It's not something one and done. And this isn't a one and done. This is something. And the other thing I would tell you is the one thing I don't see here, and Kitty might, put her 2 cents in on this one. I don't see that you're passionate enough about what you're doing. So if you don't, I feel like it's more of a mental thing, that's something you can do, or something other people have told you to do. I would say, just make sure it's something you're passionate about. And, we all want to make money. I get that. But also with growing a business, you want to put your time in because you want to put your energy in, which is going to be your passion. So there's a lot to it here. So like I said, extreme for me, no. But I feel like there's a lack of passion for me, but it's something that can grow. But it's going to take time. That's my 2 cents.
Psychic Sue, did you pull a card?
I did. We got the card of balance. And this is what we need to do, is balance what is going on. One is in red, one is in blue. One is hot, one is cold. But dragonfly is above them that bring transformation, and birds who swoop around. So there is much to do, and keeping balance is most important. And as you keep balance with the polarities, you hold the hand of the other side. So never letting go of yourself and of your balance.
All right. Okay. Sabrina is asking about her strongest tool, but she's really wanting to know is when is she going to see the magic happen? Or she's waiting for the big magic to happen. Ladies, can we help her out?
I'm leaving this one to you guys.
Okay. We'll give them a minute.
The big magic come with alliance. It come with working together, comes with working in the sun, drumming your heartbeat, meditation, and working with the others. Make allies. Magic doesn't happen when you're sitting alone doing nothing. Get out, do some more, get busy, get moving.
We've said that a lot. That's kind of a common message that we've been giving out a lot. Take some action. Take some action. And trust. Trust what you're getting. Anyone else have Kitty? Kismet? And
That's
Marsha?
exactly what I got. The vast universe. It's in its time and in its place. So, and in this deck, this card means it's happening, but it's happening in the time it's supposed to happen. Marsha, what did you get?
Mine is actually, it says, first breath, beginner's mind. I think that's part of your problem. You're standing in your way. You got to get out of the realm of I'm a beginner. I'm new at this. You're already seeing stuff and doing stuff. So you're not a beginner anymore. So quit telling yourself you're still a beginner.
Yes.
That's why I stayed on it.
Nope, you're absolutely right. So I just want to give you an update. Kim Potter said, thank you all so much. It's been very intense time for this past year with losing loved ones in isolation. She spent time taking Reiki, crystals, numerology, tarot, and channeling courses, but the insights were perfect. So that's great. Sabrina just said, shut up, Cinnamon. Let's see.
I can take the back.
So Tara posted a question and it says, hey ladies, could you tell me anything about my love life? When will I have one? Laugh out loud. Also, do any of you feel that the 2 missing persons case I have worked on will ever be solved? Okay, that's a lot. So let's take it one at a time. Love life. Marsha, you're good with names, but just don't say Robert again or the 2 ladies might fight over him.
Can you tell me the name of the person again? I'm sorry.
Tara Upchurch. She wants to know anything about her love life or will she have one? So apparently.
I don't see it happening anytime soon. Like 2 or 3 months. I'm maybe 6 months out, 7 months out.
Can I say something too?
Oh, great.
Absolutely.
Tara, your choices, my girl. Very interesting choices. You pick people that you don't actually like. You pick people that pick you. You don't pick them. And I feel like you get distracted by something about them that you find or you tolerate or you put up with. It's too much chaos. And I feel like you want someone who's more structured, more professional, but they have to have a fun side to them too, because I think you're conflicted where you like young and sexy, or you like somebody kind of like, a good looking, handsome person, but then you want this other structured, kind of interesting, a little bit of freak kind of show. So I think you're kind of in conflict. So I think your choices of who you've dated and who you like are 2 very, very different people.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see somebody coming down the line, like Masha said, for a bit of time. So I'm trying to find out where it is. I feel honestly, and it's going to, you'll probably be right, but I feel by the beginning of next year, there's going to be a bigger you, a better you, because I feel like it's got to do with your choices and how you've dealt with you in the past year or so. I feel like you've learned about yourself and you're making more choices to dismiss things. I feel like you've had friendships and relationships depart from your life that you realize you don't need anymore, and you're starting to make choice and change. They're also telling me something about music. I'm not sure what that's about. I think it'll be a sound therapy or something, but there's something, I don't know if you've taken up an instrument, but there's something I hear with sound or music. It's kind of putting that in focus to me. And they're kind of bringing it, like I said, I'm betting somewhere around February is what I'm hearing, February or March, that there's going to be more choices. But you need somebody who's on the same level as you that wants to evolve with you. I'm also feeling like somebody who wants to travel. I feel like you want to go places because, again, this cooped up feeling, it's like you feel like a hostage situation, but you want somebody that's going to be able to fly with you when you want to go. So I think there's a lot of good stuff coming for you, but the problem is you got to get out of your head for what you think you want and really kind of look to what is possible. There's a lot of opportunities.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Psychic Sue, did you have a card?
I
And then
have
Kitty?
card. Yeah, I do this quickly, and then you and I will talk about missing persons.
Okay.
Yeah, this goes along with what Cinnamon says. Sort of a repetition. Same old, same old, same old. You're walking down same streets. You're looking at same hunky guys. Guys are jerks. Go find the nerd in the group. He's better for you. He might be cute too, but it's the repetition of the same thing that you've done over and over and over again, the same choices. That make a new choice. And that's going to come from the work that you have been doing or will be doing. So, again, action on the self, into the heart.
Okay, I'm going to go to Kitty, and then we'll get Jennifer's question. And I just want to welcome Sarah on. And Sarah, if you have a question to ask the panel, feel free to type it in there. So, Kitty, did you have something for Tara then?
And Tessa came on too. So Teresa
Well,
came on.
Okay.
The first card I pulled was True Love, but what I heard immediately is you are a little different take than what Sue and Cinnamon said. You have a block that you are holding on in your head about something that doesn't allow you to use discernment when you're working with people. It is there blocking this true love, so you have to let it go. Whatever it is that keeps you going down that same road, some obsession, something that you have to let go of in order to find that, because let it go allows you to have true love for yourself, and therefore that's what you attract. Okay. That's me.
So, Psychic Sue, do you want to just address the missing person case real briefly, and then we have some few more questions?
She has 2 missing person case. If she were to give me her name is Tara, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And what are the first names of the 2 missing people?
So type that in there, and while we're waiting for that, I'll ask the other panel. Jennifer says, new biz and partner, yay or nay? New biz
Yay.
and partner.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay, so that was a good yay. You got that? All right. The names, Sue, are Sabrina and Jimmy. Sabrina and Jimmy. Okay, let's see.
Then what are their ages? So sorry. Their ages.
Okay. Put in the ages.
Do you want the ages when they went missing, or would they be now?
No.
No, so the ages now. Okay. And while we're waiting for that, Sarah Warden, and I'm going to start off with Sincere on this one. She wants some, she says, help. My health has been really bad and I have no answers. What can you see for her? I'm going to start off with you, Cinnamon. I know medical thing is.
That's a sincere question. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right, then I'm going to reshuffle the cards because I feel like this is serious. So let me.
And if the ages come up, just shout them out to me.
I will, Psychic Sue. You got it, baby.
And this is for Sarah, correct?
This is for Sarah. Yes.
Sarah 1, please. I feel like I want to help you, Sarah.
I know she's really been struggling with this and not getting answers. So I hope that, maybe you can.
The first thing I'm picking up from you is
just a minute. Let me give Sue real quick. Sabrina, 49. Jimmy, probably late 60s. Okay. Sincere, you're on. No more interruptions.
Thank you.
What I'm picking up from Sarah is a few different things, but the first thing I pick up is I'm feeling some sort of a vertigo, some sort of a something that's kind of messing with the brain. It feels like something is tipping it. Something is happening where I don't know if there's a double vision happening or there's something, but I feel like my sight is going out for me while I'm kind of doing this. But it feels like I'm looking at the spinal column and there's something either curving to it or there's something off in the spinal. they're telling me specifically it has to do with the spinal fluid. So there's got to be something that's going on that's altering something in the physical that's affecting the vertebrae. It's kind of like showing me a whole bunch of like red lines and black lines inside of the spinal column. It's really like, wow, it's really shifting everything over. I feel like whatever's been happening to you has happened within they're either saying it's either 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. So it's got to be something that's been happening where it's causing all these kind of shifts. They're also saying there's something about, I'm trying to figure out what this is. They're showing me water. Show me what you're talking about, please. There's something about water. What the hell are we talking? There's something from this side of me. Sir, I don't always know what I'm talking about, so I have to kind of work my way through it. Okay. They're telling me something to tell you. They're telling me the one thing you need to do is, when stuff like this happens to you, I get the panic because it's funny because the entire time this has been going on, even before it happened, I've been under anxiety this whole time. That's why I've been kind of quiet. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with maybe something you're going through. And I feel like what you need to do, because they're telling me you're also gifted with kind of insight. So what they're telling me to do is be objective, step out of yourself and be objective. Like this is your client that you're talking about. Because what happens is you get caught up in the chaos of it and in the emotion of it. And what it does is it elevates your estrogen and it elevates your nervous system and your immune system. Like everything starts going in overload. So what it's doing is, that's why I said there's so much going on. It feels like your body's in shock or panic right now and everything is escalated. But it doesn't mean, I don't feel, and I'm just picking another card. Yeah, I don't feel, I got the Empress here. And I'm only showing you this only because this is something that I feel you can have some control over to put back into perspective. And it has to do with bringing it all back into balance. And you got to cool things down. It's got to calm the fuck down. Everything's got to calm the fuck down. Because it's really talking about your nervous system is on high alert. Does this make sense to you, Sarah?
Yes, she says she has gifts. She's on overload. She gets headaches, neck, migraines, fatigue, and pain, and it's just been going on for a while. And this is what she's put in there. So,
yeah, like I said, I feel it from the spinal column, the nervous system, and the brain. There's something that's off, but I see blurred vision. There's some blurry vision, and it might be just one eye, but it feels like something's off on one side. Part of it for me is the other thing. I don't know if she wears glasses, but it feels like a prescription might be off. That might be part of the issue, which would celebrate the eyesight thing. But I really feel like your body is off. So maybe a chiropractor could help bring some of it back to balance. But it really is kind of telling you have to touch physical base with your body, because they're saying, and they're also telling me be careful of eating things that are too hot for your body, like curries and things like that. It just acid burn. All this stuff is adding aggravation to your body. Everything needs to be cooled down. I wouldn't tell you to detox because they're telling me that's something you do. It's an extreme thing. They're saying that needs to cool down. You can't do too much extremity. You have to do things in order. They're also telling me to tell you yogurt. So I feel like they're telling me to tell you probiotics. Things like that need to be brought back into your life. I feel like you put too much stuff in and you don't put enough stuff to balance it off. So you need supplements. You need things that bring nutrition to your body and not just stuff to stop things, like a pill for a headache or, like a pill for a muscle ache. Or it's like everything has to cool down and put things back into perspective. Anybody else want to play?
She said, okay. She said, okay. She's listening and she's got that. Before I get back to you, Sue, I see that Robin has joined us and Leslie has joined us and Teresa is on there. So if you guys have a question, type it in. Robin, you can just do exactly what you're doing right now. You don't have to join StreamYard. But Sue, did you have some information for Tara?
Yes. Sabrina trusted the wrong person. My sense is that you will not find them alive, that they're already dead, because with Sabrina, there's forest, there's dirt, there's darkness. She ran, she was lost. There's leaves and loam. So I'm not seeing a solidness of the body, that she is not in the body anymore. and with Jimmy, I see him stumbling, but he went far away. He traveled, but I see his mouth is full of dirt as well. That I do not see that. I think he tried to get back. Maybe it was I think somebody took him somewhere. Not good. But I don't think, Tara, that either one are findable in the living body anymore. That they are both gone. That you may find skeletal remains, but I think they're well hidden. I'm so sorry.
Okay, thank you for that. Sarah says, thank you, Cinnamon, for that. She's very thankful. Kismet, did you have something to add?
Yeah, this was back for Sarah. The one thing, this was back for Sarah. The one thing when Cinnamon was talking, the only cards that came up were about calm, optimism. You're going to make it after all. There's something that you will embrace. She's right. You have to get out of the head and the panic. And they're trying to tell you what it is. Does that make sense, Cinnamon? Because that's exactly.
Yeah, I think a lot of this, and I'm not saying, please understand that neither one of us is calling you psychosomatic. There is definitely stuff that's happening.
No, not at all.
But you're putting it in such extremes that you really got to push away from the table and be objective to it. So it's almost like if you had a kid, you cannot panic. You have to look at the situation, assess the situation, and deal with the situation. There's no
get out of your head. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
She says she understands. Yep, she understands what you're saying. Yes, Sue, she knows that they both have passed. I guess she was just wondering if, something on the missing case, maybe they're going to be found. So I think you answered that.
Amy, if Tara would want to contact me, she and I can talk later. I may be able to help a little more on seeing where.
Okay. So Teresa says that she feels like her path has halted. She feels like she's come to a fork. Do we see a glimmer of which way she should turn?
Left.
Which way should she turn? For Teresa.
Left.
So now, Teresa, did you get a sense of right and left? Because someone said left. So what you need to know what you were thinking left was for you, if you're gonna, unless someone else wants to elaborate on that.
So are you going to elaborate?
No, it just popped into my head. I have no idea why.
So maybe Teresa, you had like what you thought was on the left and what was on the right, perhaps.
That she stands at, just has to make a decision, go one way, go the other, because standing at the crossroad is not going to serve her. She needs to at least make a choice, make a decision, because otherwise, by default, she won't be happy.
Okay. Go ahead, Sincere.
It's Teresa, right? I apologize. I always forget the names quickly. Okay. What I'm kind of seeing is I believe Teresa gets overwhelmed easy as well. I think it's something where it's when she has too many thought processes, or people tell her ideas of what she should try. Because people have been doing that to me with jobs, like do this, do that, do this, do this. I think what happens is you get bombarded by your own thoughts and other people's thoughts, and it starts going into a loop, constant. But it's all in your face. And I believe what's kind of happened again, and I kind of use these times with the COVID situation as really it's been a weird blessing in disguise. I believe you kind of can figure out what it is you want. And I believe that the path you wanted to do, or what you thought you would be doing, the normal path in front of you, is not what you want anymore. So what I'm kind of hearing is, I'll take what Sue says and say the word left. I'm seeing, like, instead of looking straight at you, bend a little bit. If you look a little bit differently on the perspective, you're going to see differently, and it doesn't have to be what you've been doing. And it's kind of saying that it really has to involve, I don't feel money is going to be the big objective to what's going to happen in the future. So I feel more of what's going to happen is really to kind of drive what it is that makes you happy and what gives you some joy. Because I feel like you've missed a lot of things that have given you joy. So I feel like if you don't do the straight and narrow of you're a very practical person, they're kind of shift a little bit, think a little differently, think outside the box. And I think you're going to have great success with that.
So what she said, Cinnamon, was that left was kind of to resume her prior path and right was the new path. But I'm going to go with you on this, Cinnamon, that she was on the right path, but she just needs to tweak it a little. She doesn't need to completely go in the other direction. She just needs to, like you said, look at it with a fresh point of view or something like that. So all of you guys said the same thing.
I have a little more message for Tara.
Okay.
That if she might have seen in her dream where they are, but it's going to be really hard to get law enforcement to listen because they think she's going to be crackpot or guilty.
Okay. Yep, and that was a question that
anonymous note to the cops.
Okay, Kismet.
This was for Teresa. As soon as she had asked the question about direction and I heard left, I pulled the card of the angel, the 4 directions.
Ooh.
And which kind of goes along with what people are saying about direction, but ask the question of spirit and then let them answer it. It feels like we can tell you to go all these different ways, but there are many directions. Believe you will get the answer. And it might not be in the way you think you're going to get it, but you are going to get the answer. But you've got to ask it and then let it go and wait.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of, like I said before, it's kind of fun. Like I wish I could kind of like drill into everybody's head what really has happened in the last year. If you dismiss the fact that we've been hostages for a year and a half, and you look at how much you've grown as a human being, as a psychic, as a reader, as a medium, as a seer, if any of your passionate activities, whatever your creative thing, whatever it is, it's like if you look how much you've grown just as a human being, it really is something that you should celebrate that fact. So that means that person that you were before and what you're trying to do now is not the same person. So trying to pick that one direction and do what you do, it's putting that square peg, round hole syndrome. You are not her anymore, you're this person. And really celebrate who you are now, because that's going to take you even further than you ever imagined. Because look again, what's happened in the last year and a half to you. That mirrors
the word patience keeps coming through my head when people ask a question. There's a patience, and I'm guilty of it. I want the answer, and then I try to think of how I'll get the answer, and all of a sudden I get it, and I go, oh, that wasn't what I was thinking. Well, when I truly let it go, it does get answered. So, Marsha, Jennifer wants to know, can you get a name of the guide who fixed her back?
No, I don't even know my own guides' names.
Okay.
But I would say what I would say is talk to your people to tell your people to talk to her people.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's what I do a lot. If I'm not sure, if I can't help somebody, I'll say, okay, my realm, my guides, my people, can you talk to her people, his people, to help fix things?
Right.
And I want to jump in on that part. What Marsha said there. What's interesting to me, and I think people need to cool it with, like, if you don't get the exact name of who your guide is, who cares? Okay, you don't have to know. It doesn't mean they're not going to work with you. They don't love you. It's nothing like that. Just relax, because I call mine my committee. I don't know anybody's name at all.
Yeah.
It's just,
it's a preference. I think it's a preference for some.
It may be, but what I'm saying is don't get caught up in it, because you can still talk to them. Just understand what their energy feels like, smells like, looks like, tastes like, whatever you work with, and then bring that force to you, and then kind of start working to them. Because if you get caught up with the mental state, that's stepping out of the superconscious, and you're back in the logic. Completely different thought process.
Okay, so we are going to wrap this up. So I'm going to go to the panel and see if they have any final thoughts, just maybe for the collective. Okay, so Kismet, just for the collective. What do you get for anybody who's watching this now or in the future or just anyone? What do you have, Kismet?
As Cinnamon said, we all experienced, we've all had a loss, but the loss isn't necessarily something we needed. It's that ego sometimes that we've let go. And in order to honor your path, you honor it by sometimes just holding still on it. And what you can plan and action is what's right in front of you that needs to be done. And sometimes it's not cosmic, sometimes it's cleaning. Sometimes it's calling someone. Sometimes it's, saying, thank you. I know, ego, I have a sensation. I know I'll understand this, and keeping going. And, what calls you in the moment is where your attention goes. So.
Okay,
That's
beautiful,
my final.
beautiful final thoughts. How about you, Magic Marsha? Pull something out for us.
The spirit of the river. Spirit of adventure. Movement towards adventure. Get out of your houses, y'all. Get out of your four walls. Go do something fun. Doesn't have to be a big thing. Go for a walk. Go for a bike ride. Just go have some fun. Enjoy life.
Beautiful. Okay, Psychic Sue and the Birdie too. What do you have for us?
Oh, just enjoy life, experiment, get out. The thing is, we're soon going to be able to really get out. We're going to be able to move around again. We're going to find out what it's like to be with other people. And yes, we have all changed drastically through all of this really ridiculous COVID stuff. So, that is the time that we did a lot of inner work. And now we can go out, and I feel that a lot of light has been set afire in people's hearts, in their souls. And we can now go out and begin to light up and begin to heal. This world needs a lot of healing. So we can do that when being kind to one another, speaking truth, and speaking it in love. So give somebody a hug.
Aw, thanks, Birdie. How about you, Sincere? What final thoughts do you have for us?
I pulled two on it, and I would agree with what Marsh was saying about the joy factor and such. And but I would kind of add to it and say, like, this last year, like I said, has a lot to do with kind of change, and it's kind of saying that life was short. We did things we never expected to happen. Things, no matter who predicted it, we never went on this long. It never would have occurred to us. So it's kind of saying we need to reset our priorities, what really is important and what we really want to do and what we're going to do next. But do it with fun and joy. I mean, we've kind of missed all that. So it's like you can have a goal, but still make it fun. It shouldn't be as practical and workaholic and hardcore as we've been. Really keep doing the work, but do it with a smile, for God's sakes. Do it for fun. Because this stuff is fun. Spirits are fun, Yeah. And life can be fun if you want it to be. It doesn't have to be all, all tax bills and pain and suffering. We've had enough of that.
And
Exactly. I drew. Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to say, and if we're creating a collectiveness, I'd rather have a good time in it and let go of the suffering, as we create it. So.
And the cards that I pulled go right along with that. Conquering fear, and it says start today. So yeah, there's been so much of this lately. Where do I go? Right there. Trying to figure this camera out. Anyway, conquer that fear. No longer, no more. Let it go. Clean it out. It's done. It's over. And then the tree of life, travel on. And I mean, I just take that even literally. It's time to travel on. Change your life. Do something. Go out there with joy, with happiness, with vitality. And it doesn't matter if you're going up and down or over, you're here. It really doesn't matter. It's the tree of life. Travel on. No more fear. We've had enough fear to last a freaking lifetime. So this is about traveling on with joy and happiness. So, all right, guys, this has been great. We've got a lot of thank yous. And a lot of people have just appreciated everything that we've done. Maybe we'll do this again sometime. It's been a lot of fun. Kitty, final thoughts?
Well, no, this final thing about part of the reason we did this is it's our year anniversary on Thursday as we all enter Leo and is into it. So we will be back on Thursday, kind of reminiscing. We are going to be running all of the past programs, featuring them, asking some of the people to return and meet with us and come on and share your thoughts about Intuition of the Soul over the years and what our mission is. And as we refocus our fun and our picture, you know, we're out there traveling with you. We're all here walking each other home. That's all.
Life is a highway, baby. Get on it and go. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Know your future. You shall know.
Bye. Okay. The answer is time to go. The question is time to go.
Thanks everybody for allowing us.
Panel.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Thanks for letting us have fun.